Now, Montana's new congressman, Greg Gianforte, recently pled guilty to body slamming a reporter, Ben Jacobs of The Guardian. Now, that incident has left a lot of people wondering, how could he have won the election after such a brazen assault on a member of the press? Well, a new poll shows why. Now, according to this public policy polling survey, 42% of Trump voters thought that it was appropriate for Republican politicians to body slam reporters. This is a nationwide poll. 42% of Trump supporters. That's amazing. Look, these people, they literally have no shame. Almost half of them are like, yeah, well, body slam a reporter? Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah, we can body slam a member of the press. Sure. Let's get all sorts of violent on them. Now, just for the record, body slamming anybody, much less a reporter, is assault. It's illegal. These people say, I don't care. That makes me even more likely to vote for this person. That's insane. Now, for example, I have certain members of conservative media that were basically either cheering on the assault or downplaying the problem with this assault. For example, you had Rush Limbaugh saying, oh man, that Gianforte guy body slamming that reporter, that was so manly, so studly. Other conservative media figures said, hey man, guy must have been asking for it. He was asking for it. Now, how many women have heard that and immediately thought of other things? Yeah. Look, again, 42% of Trump supporters thought it was appropriate for a Republican politician to assault a member of the press. 45%, however, said it was inappropriate. Well, thank goodness. At least that's a majority. But the 42%, those are the worst people. The worst. Look, if they think attacking a member of the press is okay, well, I wonder what they would say if somebody body slammed Jesse Waters. Don't do that. I'm not advocating for that, because it is wrong for the reasons that body slamming a liberal reporter is also wrong. It's just wrong. It doesn't matter if you're conservative or liberal. Body slamming people is wrong. Violence is wrong. Okay? But I'm making the point because I have this feeling, this nagging feeling in the gut, right? That's telling me that if it were Jesse Waters or whatever, insert whatever random right-wing reporter that gets body slammed by a Democrat, for example, they would scream bloody murder. Bloody murder. Violent thugs. Those Democrats, they're all thugs. Lock them up. How dare you? Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him. Lock him up, the thugs, man. We believe in law and order. We believe in law and order. Do you, though? 42% of you don't. You don't believe in law and order unless it's your law and order. Unless it goes after your political enemies. That is a problem. Now, do you think regular, normal people think that way? No, of course not. Hillary Clinton voters, let's take them for example. 6% of them that said, yeah, it's appropriate to body slam a reporter. 89% said inappropriate. Now, for the record, again, well, before I get to that, the poll notes that overall 22% of voters think it's appropriate, while 69% don't. There shouldn't be a question. The disapproval should be 100%. Across the board, there is no reason to assault people, to assault a reporter or anyone. Look, if that reporter is annoying you so much, you have the right to walk away or call your security, have them removed if they're harassing you. You do have that option. You do not have the option of physically assaulting someone unless you're defending yourself, and clearly that wasn't the case in Montana. Putting your microphone in somebody's face, while annoying, not an assault. So here's the thing I've noticed about right-wingers. They have a tendency to threaten and in some cases use actual violence. They do. Remember the case of Michael Grimm. Remember, Michael Grimm was a New York Republican, and he got asked a question that he didn't like related to a little investigation he ended up doing time for. Now, in his response to this question by a reporter, he said, let me be clear to you. If you ever do that to me again, I'll throw you off this fucking balcony. Now, the reporter said, hey, man, no need for that. No need to get physical up in here. I was just asking you a valid question. His response was, no, you're not man enough. You're not man enough. I'll break you in half like a boy. Michael Grimm, another Republican. Why is it that right-wingers tend to try to solve things through violence? Well, on the left, we're like, is it okay to punch a Nazi? I don't know, dude. I don't think so. That's the debate that we're having. While the right-wing politicians are body slamming reporters. Now, let me be clear. Violence, in any case, I will not agree with. At all. So, physical assault, I'm sorry, is unacceptable. Period. But to a large number of Trump supporters, they think it's okay. Now, the takeaway here is that reporters have to be really careful. If you're a journalist, you have to be incredibly careful now. We're in a new world where everybody thinks it's okay, where the press is so vilified, especially by the President of the United States, that people are openly using violence against them for simply doing their job. There's a lot of people who think that now that is acceptable. And it's not, and never has been, acceptable. It is not okay to attack people simply for doing their job and simply for disagreeing with you. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.